and I saw
There
you
it
up in the
is.
box and
Thank
everything.
you.
Okay,
Thank you for letting me
awesome.
know. I
Yeah.
just hit the go live. So that first, what, 10 minutes you'll have to go back and actually watch and listen to. So you had to have been in the space. Let's make sure that I don't have anybody waiting to be brought up. Nope, it's just us. Okay. If you can let me know if Toro or anybody jumps in to where we know. Oh, what happened to my. Am I still in the broadcast? What happened to my broadcast? Did I just rug myself? I think I just rugged myself. Ah. You know what? Let's pop back over here. Let's go to profile. I think I might have rugged myself out of my space. Listen live. Bring it reconnect. Yes, I did. I did rug myself. Holy
YouTube chat.
shit. I almost rugged the damn space.
He said he just drugged himself.
Wow. I don't know how in the hell that happened. Shills or
We
Q,
love it,
if
don't we?
you're right. Gotta love spaces. If you guys can let me know if Cowpoke or if Toro pop in, we can get them up here on the stage. Shills, I think I'll actually just make you the co-host for right now, so that I don't have to look back here on the space. Send invites. Oh, you know what? I need to do it through there. That's what I need to do. I need to go right over here and hit invite to co-host. There you go, Shills. I'm going to shoot you the co-host for right now so that I don't have to be looking at the spaces. Okay, let's go back over here to the No Punks first
Okay,
one.
I have got the co-hosting
Woohoo!
abilities, but I do not hear you, my friend, although I'm watching you on the
Okay,
screen.
well,
Yeah,
if you can't
same
hear me,
here.
oh well. It's probably X.
But the YouTube channel's good.
Oh,
I believe we can hear through
maybe
that,
if I open
so
up my
I think I'm gonna try
microphone.
something.
Okay, let's
There we go.
There we go. Open
There
up the
we go. There
microphone.
you are.
Oh my lord. You know how long it's been since I actually hosted a space? Usually it's just turn on
Well,
my
you know,
microphone and do a broadcast, and I never turn my microphone
guess
off.
what? I was gonna hot patch it. I was about to turn up my iPad where you were over on YouTube. We could hear you just fine, and we were gonna roll with it. So either way, it was working.
Right on.
Let's do.
Okay, so let's get back here. So we are on No Punks number 421. We're talking about everything, and for those that weren't listening in, we might go back, but I doubt it. So I was wanting to know how much the original. Okay, they were airdropped. Wow, 7 months ago, airdrop, and then this person transferred it to MRO.eth, and MRO.eth sold it to Base Thanos, and Base Thanos sold it to Andres by one, and now Andres has it up for sale. So Andres trying, let's see, 0.247. Is he even gonna? Wow, that'd be for a loss. Why would you sell for a loss? I hate Jeets.
That's a bot.
Jeets suck. So let's
That's a bot.
go back over here to the No Punks, and it's time to start looking at some traits. For anybody that's never watched or listened to one of my AMAs where I do the traits, I simply go trait by trait, and then we break down those traits themselves. So the first one will be beard. So it shows Shadow Beard has 526, which out of a 10,000 collection, you're looking at what? Decent percentage. Let's go down and let's look at the ones that are the most rare. That is the big beard trait. Let's go ahead and go to the big beard trait. And we've only got 146 out of a 10,000. So we're looking at less than what? It's about 1.4% of all of the no punks have this big beard. The big beard is this giant tan beard. You can see it. We've got some decent ones here that I'm looking at. These are really cute ones. And let's see, what's the rank? Okay, but looks like the lowest rank on the top 5 is a 1301 rank. So that's not bad. You're talking about the top, what, 13% of the entire collection one of the big beards is in. I really don't see any hidden things here in the beards very much. We need to get into those traits that are extremely limited, less than 100, less than 50. Those are the ones where we're going to see the nice traits in, and maybe we can find a couple of hidden things. The second most, or the second rarest of the beards is the front beard dark. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is that little bit darker tan. So I'll bet you the front beard is the actual tan beard. Yeah, we can see right here on the broadcast where the tan is the actual front beard, and there's 13 more of those from the front beard dark. So the front beard dark is more along the lines of like a light brown, whereas the front beard is more of a tan. So both of those are right there. We even got a handlebar, but we'll just take a look here at the front beards for a second. And we have one in the top in the top 1,000, so that's in the top 10% right there. He's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in. That's pretty nice. So these are not too bad looking. It seems kind of bland with the front beard, but that's okay. This is only the first trait that we're taking a look at. Let's take a look. Wow, I am having a hard time with my speech here.
You're talking like me. It's I'm here.
Right?
It's because I'm here. You're talking like me.
Handlebars is the third most rarest. It's only got 3 more than the front beard. Looks like it's a mixture of 2 different colors, which this handlebar looks like a U. Not too bad looking. A little bit spicy. I see 3 hoods right there on the top. Hoods will be whenever we get down into the other ones. And I know that there's actually a hood trait group, so those are one of the ones that people really like to collect. So that is it for the beards. And like I said, the most regular one that you see is the shadow beard. We looked at it. And we'll go ahead and we'll drop this handlebars. Let's go ahead and look at the most common, which is only 526. So you're only talking, what, out of 10,000, 10%? It's still a good percentage. So the beards are very well split amongst all of the no punks. So that's very good. And that's what the shadow beard looks like once more. Got a couple of decent ones. We got the beanie right there. We got 3D glasses. I like this. I guess this red is supposed to be curly hair. You see one here with the hood in the top 10 showing here on the page. So those are pretty nice looking. You know what? Let's pop the low to high. Let's go down and we will look at most rare. Let's see what the most rare. Ooh, there we go. So there's a couple of shadow beards in the top 50 rareness. So that's an amazing trait. What top 50 out of a 10,000 would be 0.5%, if I'm not mistaken. So these are some really nice ones just to look at, because 100 would be 1%. So this is the top 0.5% right here, these two. So you got a couple of shadow beards. And now that I popped
And
it over.
here's another reason too. I'll quickly kind of point something out that a lot of people miss. Why no punks is so critical, so important. Why the no meta move that I actually am now going to be speaking at FTNYC in June about. This very thing we're talking about right now is if you actually look closer on a few of those, go back to that screen you were
that screen. I will do that.
Yep.
Shadow beard.
Yeah, go back to that screen you were just on Shadow Beard.
Okay.
There's a couple of them on here too, actually. So if you want to stay on this page, you can. Just stay here.
Oh, well, if
Look
it's
at the middle.
another
Look
trait,
at the middle.
let's not bring it up yet, because we're going to go trait by trait.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, it is another trait then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
well
if
then
it's a
when you
trait,
get
don't
to
even
that
bring it up
trait-
then.
Okay, I won't. Well, when you get to that trait, you'll understand
Yep.
where I was just going with this conversation. So I will stop it there.
Yeah. This is a trait by trait deep dive, because I want to see if I can find all the specialty ones that Toro was actually telling me about, because whenever I tore apart the pocket cows, I actually found 3 hidden traits that people didn't even know about. So let's go back to the big beards and we'll.
Oh, I'm even more excited. I apologize, Doug. I didn't realize you were going to go that
Oh,
far and that we
yeah.
were doing every one
Oh,
of
yeah.
them. I love this even more, and I'm going to shut up and let you go.
Oh, yeah. So let's go back down to the big beard now that I have it on the most rare trait. And the number 1 no punk rarity in the entire set is one of the big beards. So it has the big beard, and we can see the face diaper on this one. We got a couple of face diapers on the top 5 right there. But the no punk big beard that's number 1 also has a ciggy. He has a gold earring, and it looks like he's sporting what I would assume, without even looking at the hair traits, is a flat top. I'm just going to say it. It might be a bandana tied into just a little string, but I'm going to say that it's a flat top without saying another word. We'll see if I'm actually right. So that's all I'm going to do on the beards. Let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the ears. Boom, let's go over to ears, and it's just earring. Earring, period. So the earring is only one trait. That's it. So it either has an earring or it doesn't. And there's 2,459. So you're looking at roughly a quarter of all of the no punks will have earrings. So that's all that we can really talk about with the earrings. So we'll drop down the ears. Let's go over to the eyes. There's 16 traits in the eyes. So we can do a decent look here. Just like with the beards, we're looking at over 500 for the top one. So let's take a look at the nerd glasses. We'll pop over to nerd glasses, and the nerd glasses are blue, so that's kind of cool looking. I like that. I would think that, oh, you know what? I was about to say, I wonder if they had any horn rims. So they do have horn rims, so that's kind of cool. So the nerd glasses is the #1 most common trait. Looking at what, roughly 5%, almost 6%. It's about 5.7% of the entire mint is nerd glasses. So we'll pop off the nerd glasses. We'll go back over to big shades. Big shades is the second most common glasses. Ooh, you know what? I like the big shades. I would have to imagine the big shades have in reference to female glasses that are extremely large and have those multi-colors to them. At least that's my guess. I'm sure that Schiller could let me know if that's what they were going after. What do you think, Schiller? Is that probably what they were going after?
Yeah, so I mean, in the original CryptoPunks, it glasses exactly how
Yeah.
you oversized, but it's not just female. It's
Male too.
asexual, so
Okay.
it's whatever.
Yeah, but you usually
Yeah,
only
and
see
you'll see,
females wearing them, typically.
but like right now on screen, clearly you can tell, the shadow beard tops.
Yeah.
So big shades.
Got
It's
all
actually
kinds of
just,
difference.
believe it or not, it's a very it might be a little more common, but there's not as many people that tend to fight over it. But however, in our community, there are a few of us that are very much in love with the big shades, and we throw clout and we fight over them all
Ooh,
the time, and it's a
nice.
lot of fun.
So let's go down. Ooh, welding goggles. Only 86 welding goggles here in the No Punks. This is a nice trait because you're looking at under 1% here on the welding goggles. So welding goggles should be something that everyone is trying to collect. And any sale for an under 1% trait should easily command 2x of the floor, if not 3x of any floor. So if you're selling one of these welding goggles, there's only 86 welding goggles in an entire set of 10,000. That's less than 1%, people. Less than 1%. You should be looking at a 3x or better sale price. So if the floor is at 0.03, you shouldn't be selling these for less than a 0.1 of an ETH. Period. Absolutely period. Because look, no punks, number 124 in the rates, number 216 in the rates, 244, 316, 350. The entire top line here of the traits are all under the 500 mark. So that's less than 5%. The top 5 are under 3.5%. The welding goggles make up less than 1% of the collection. These should be something that everyone, if you see this trait, you should be grabbing him for at least 0.05, 0.06, because you should be able to easily turn a profit at a 0.1. See right here, number 4, which is rarity number 316 for 0.15 ether. You know what? Knowing that that is under 5% of the rarity, you're getting something with the goggles. I'm pretty sure that's a female just by the hair. And then the lipstick, I'm pretty sure that would be lipstick. Got a decent eyes. And I would say it's red hair, but I'm going to call it orange hair. So we'll just call it a redhead because that might be what they're going for. I would have to look
That's
at the
orange.
hair. So
That's
it goes under
that's
orange.
orange.
Okay. So this is one right here, number 7898. This is one where if you could sell 2 or 3 of your no punks that are high rarity, like over 6,000 for the floor, turn around and swap those in and get this one. hold this one. This is one of those ones that you want to be trying to get to hold because you're looking at a less than 1% on a trait. It's under 500 in the rarity, so you're looking at less than 5% on the rarity, and it's for sale. This is one that you want to try to buy right here. So with that being said, we'll pop off the welding goggles. We'll go to the next most common, purple eyeshadow. Or least common. Wow, my brain is just not caught up. It's what happens whenever I get a day off right in the middle of the week, but I needed some time off. So purple eyeshadow, it's okay. It doesn't really jump out at me. I like the welding goggles probably because, well, I know how to weld and I was an auto mechanic in a past life, 50 years ago-ish. So purple eyeshadow is the next most least common in the eyes. So that's it. And really just, if you can grab one, cool. Looks like this one's high price. They might be doing that off the rarity. We would have to wait and see it. I'm sure that we'll see something along the lines. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pop this one up. No Punk number 8194, owned by Mr. Destroyer. It's rarity rank number 43, so it's in the top 0.5%. And right away, the first thing I see is it has 6 traits compared to the first one I was looking at that only had 3 traits. So it looks like whenever you're dealing with the No Punks actual collection, the more traits makes it a little bit more rare probably and higher priced. So you want to be looking for the more traits. This one's got an earring, purple eye. We can see the floors. And the highest floors for the blonde hair, which is at 1%. But the first thing I see here is gold necklace is at a 2%, but the floor is not that high compared to the 1%. 1%, 2%, 3%, all these floors should all be the same. Once you get up to 5% or higher, then you should be looking at the actual floor of the collection. So anybody that's trying to sell a gold chain, if you're talking only 2% of the collection, you're talking only 200 out of a 10,000 collection. So this floor should be at least 2, 3, 4 times. The blonde hair might be a little bit high of a floor. Maybe it's just this one alone that has that high. So we'll have to go back, and whenever we get to the hair, we'll actually take a look at it. But there's a little quick deep dive on that one. So let's go down. We looked at where we are. We're on hair. There we go. No, we were on eyes. I'm sorry, we were on eyes. So we looked at the nerd glasses. We're on the purple eyeshadow. We'll go ahead. We'll drop off of eyes. Go ahead and we'll run through these real quick. Welding goggles, of course, is the one that's the rarest. Purple eyeshadow, next rarest. Blue eyeshadow, green eyeshadow, 3D glasses, eye mask, VR, small shades, clown eyes green, clown eyes blue, eye patch. Eye patch, you know what? That would probably be a really good trait. That there's 461, so you're talking a little bit less than 5%. And if you've ever heard of trait groups, make your own little clique in an actual NFT project, eye patch would be a really good one because you could call yourself the Pirates. And anybody that has an eye patch, they can be part of that trait group. So just want to let everyone know that if you want to think about trait groups, we can actually talk about that at the end. But you want to get something that has at least 5% in a collection before you think about starting up an actual trait group. And you want to make sure that it's something that's actually tradable, that people want to trade. So let's go on from the glasses. Let's go to face. We've got 3 different types of face, which this appears to be facial features: mole, rosy cheeks, and spots. Spots and rosy cheeks are right down around the 1.25% mark. So I would have to imagine that we would see quite a few rarities with those, since just the spots and the rosy cheeks alone are so rare. Mole is a little bit over 5%, and it would appear to be, let's see, let's go, you know what, let's just go ahead and pop on the mole. Since there's only 3 of these, we'll just take a quick look. So there it is. The mole is the brown spot right there. The brown spot is okay. Here is a hidden trait. This is a hidden trait. No Punks number 5949. We have a hidden trait, and it's number 9 rarity. It's got what appears to be the hospital hat. I'm just going to say that off the top of my head. It might be something else. We'll have to wait until we get down to the hats. It has the face mask. It looks like it's either sporting chops or some serious earrings. Well, no, it can't be an earring because the earrings are only gold. So this can't be earrings. So these might be side chops. It's got the big glasses. It has the face mask, but there's that hidden trait. You see that spot right there? That's a hidden trait because there's the mole. The moles show up. Oh, or do they have the moles in different places? They might. And the moles are, it appears the moles are also different colors. Interesting. So you have different color moles, but they're all under the same mole category. I
The mask
wonder why they didn't.
has 3 different colored pixels that are not white.
Yeah, but I'd have to go and I'd have to look at the mask first. So we'd have to go down and look at the mask trait itself. Just, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll pop this one up and look at it a little bit closer. Let's go over to mask. I'm going to pull up medical mask really quick just to look and see what the medical mask trait looks like. Yeah, see, the medical mask has those 3 dark spots on every single medical mask, so that is not a hidden trait. So let's go back to this one. So that mole is right there. So it's a hidden trait. So that's the first hidden trait one that I've seen that I've been able just to pop out. So you might go through these moles and look and see if there's any other hidden traits. Like here's one that I don't see any mole on. It has the 3D glasses. It's got that flat top again, like I'm thinking. It's got a brown mouth, but I don't see a mole. Do you see a mole, Shills? I don't see a mole. So that's got to be one of those hidden trait ones for the mole because we're under just mole. So there's 600. So there's some hidden traits within the mole trait itself. This one, well, looks like we got a mole down here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look down through these and see if we can find any other hidden moles. So, oh, here's another one. So what do we got? We got 3D mask, another hidden mole. This one's got a cigarette. I don't know what this is. Oh, you know what? That's the smoke is what that is. This one's got a beanie, but that's that hidden mole. There's no mole on that one, so there's another hidden mole. Don't see a mole on this one. It might be one of these spots, but I doubt it. I'd have to go back and I'd have to look at the beards. So these are some of the hidden traits that if you want to look for ones that are rare, that have an extra trait that's not actually shown on the picture, these are what you look for. Ah, there's a hoodie that doesn't have a mole shown. It's got the brown mouth. It's got the eyes in green, which might be a different type of glasses. Didn't go through all the glasses, so that might be a hidden trait, but there's a hoodie. Might be a black mole, but it's still a hidden. So those are some of the hidden moles. So let's go down. We'll take a look at these ones that are small traits. Where were we? We were on, where'd it go? Oh, face. There's where we were. So we'll pop off the moles. Let's go down to spots. 1.24% of the collection has spots. I think they were probably going for freckles. How much you want to bet? I'll put my money that they were going on these being freckles. Spots to do with freckles. Just very small freckles. So we can see one little freckle popping out there. Looks like they did different. Looks like we got one little freckle there. This one has an earring. This one's got a different color cigarette. So the cigarettes come in different colors. I see 2 different colors on this one. I guess the
One
blue
of the most
is supposed to
undervalued
be
traits.
unlit, maybe, with a lit cigarette. That would be my assumption. So this one's a hidden mole.
The blue is a vape.
Is
The blue
that what it
indicates
is?
vape.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. It's a
the
vape.
blue is a vape. Yeah,
Which,
that's common.
yeah.
Yeah, yep. And a green would be a joint in a collection. Where
Okay. So we're looking at freckles here, and looks like they randomized the freckles. So that's kind of cool. Maybe they have 5 freckles. Maybe they have 6. Maybe they have 4. It looks like most of them have 5. This one's got 6 that I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 freckles right there. So maybe 6 freckles could be more valuable than 5 freckles. Or, you find one where it's only got like 1 freckle, which, where was that one that I seen that only had 1? Yeah, this one right here. So are they going, I'm pretty sure this white, okay, so there's a second. So there's only 2 freckles showing on that one. So you might be able to put a premium on just the 2 freckle or the 6 freckle, because if the 5 freckle, oh, see, look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 freckles on that one. Sporting a pipe, purple hair. So 8 freckles might be the most. We'd have to go and we'd have to look freckle by freckle page just to see how many there are. There's not a whole lot just to go through, but those are some of the different freckles. Take a look at the rosy
And
cheeks.
on that first one you're looking at, I'm just asking you to study it. When you're talking about the freckles, you've already talked about another trait. Have you looked at those 2 traits together and by chance maybe checked?
Haven't put any of the 2 traits together yet.
Okay,
Because
cool.
we're going trait
I'll
by
keep
trait.
that for later.
Yep, those are whenever we get into the compounding. And that's which whenever you compound the actual traits, that's whenever you start to get the rarer, because the more rare the trait, and if you have 2 rare traits, then it's going to be a rare NFT. If you got 3 rare
Exactly.
traits, it's even more rare. So that's how they determine the rarity of the different traits. I can probably
And Toro
tell.
made it to us.
There we go. Is
Toro,
Toro up here?
welcome. Hello, hello. Yes, he's here now. Hi,
Woohoo!
hi.
So we have the mask working there with that. So we're going to go ahead and move on from the spots. We're going to go over to the hair. There's 41 different hair traits. Holy moly. I've already found a couple of the hidden traits, Toro.
Like what?
Hidden moles. We have moles that are hidden and freckles that are hidden
Mm-hmm.
as well. And there's a whole bunch of different
Mm-hmm.
freckles, but they're all under the same freckle trait, and it's listed as spots. But some of the freckles, you might have one that has only 5 freckles, one that only has 3 freckles, a couple have 8. I've seen one with 7. So the rarities might be tied into the amount of freckles that they have, which is listed under spots. And there's quite a few moles in that 644 that are hidden moles. They might be black moles, they might be brown moles, but they're hidden underneath other things, so it doesn't show a mole. So that's one of the hidden traits. At least that's one of the main first ones that I found. Right now we're just getting ready just to start on hair, so that's the trait that we're down to right now, Toro. So we're looking here, bandanas, stringy hair, messy hair, wild hair, frumpy hair. All these are over 400. So you're talking about each one of these traits being in the under 5%, but if you add 2 or 3 of them together, all of a sudden we're looking at 10% of the trait. So I want to know whether or not that red is the bandana, or no, blue is the bandana. So I need to find what that red trait is. So I'm going to go here to this first one, and I'm going to
It's
go
crazy
down
here.
to hair. Top hat. He's wearing a top hat for hair. That is what that red line is, and I called it like a flat top. So the red line is a top hat, which you would think a top hat would have a little bit more to it. So, I think I would have went with just flat top, calling that instead of top hat. So let's go ahead and go back over to the hair trait itself. Go back down to hair. We got 41 different hair traits.
I personally think that all of these are named perfectly because this is also a tribute to the CryptoPunks. So stop
So,
saying that shit,
Yeah.
Douglas.
well,
Stop saying
These
that
are the
shit.
traits from the CryptoPunks. So if you
so they might
just
have just.
I want the audience to hear that too.
So did they take the traits directly from the CryptoPunks?
This is a
Bingo.
tribute
Okay.
to
Okay.
these are 1-to-1s of every single CryptoPunk.
There
That's
you
why I want to
go.
make sure everybody hears this because
Yes, sir.
this is you have to understand CryptoPunks
Okay.
and you have to understand that collection to really understand where
And
these traits are
and
coming from and
and
why.
this is why I wanted to release Douglas finally into this collection because he's gonna learn the ways of CryptoPunks. Like you'll see how
Yes.
fast he evolves in this shit. Like you'll see how fast.
It's so fascinating, Doug.
So we've got 41 different traits in hair. So I'm going all the way down to the bottom here. Okay, let's go ahead. We've got beanie, pilot helmet, and tiara, all at 55 or below. So we're talking 0.5% on these traits. We're going to take a look at beanie. This is the lowest one. So this is the spinny top beanie hat that is most common amongst kids, and it's also a big time nerd holder thing. So we'll take a look at the beanies and want to show everybody it. And as we can see, it is the beanie. There's only 44 of these. And right away, the first thing I see is whenever we're looking at the most rares, none of these beanies are in the top 100 rarity. That is crazy, especially for something where there's only 44 of them in a collection. So the beanies are an extremely rare, but they don't match up with other rarities. That's the first thing that I see, is that they're not matching up, because all these rarities are 300 and above, and there's only five. No, well, I guess there's five. Is there five? Yeah, there's only five that are under 10%, but there's only two that are under 5%, but there's none under 1%, even though there's only 44 of them in the collection. So you could look at this trait as being one of those traits that could actually be quite valuable, because there's only 44 of them. And if you're holding 2, 3, 5 of these beanies, if you could become a beanie maxi in this trait and lock up, say, 5 out of the 44, you're talking about 10% of all the beanies, actually closer to 15% of all the beanies in that collection, and you can set the floor very, very high. You could set it at a 0.1, 0.15 very easily, especially if you get together with somebody else and both of you lock up, say, maybe 22 of the beanies and get half of all the beanies in the collection. This would be something that would be very well to do, because the beanies, there's only 44 of them. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the pilot helmet. And I'm going to bring up the pilot helmet and tiara both at the same time, because there's 54 and 55. So you're looking at 5%. No, I'm sorry. That's actually wrong. That's 0.5%.
I was gonna say you better lower that there.
Exactly. I need to lower it just a little bit. So each one
I'm
of
the
these...
tiara lover of the bunch and the queen of the no punks, just so everybody knows as well. I'm
Shittles.
coming for all the tiaras.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll talk about the tiara. The tiara is what I would describe as something along the lines of an Egyptian tiara, because it has a medallion, a 4-pointed medallion with a ruby in the middle. That's what I'm going to call it. And then you have the simple gold band. So usually tiaras have the emblem above the base of it, but this tiara actually has the emblem below it. So I'm going to call this an Egyptian tiara. And what's the one thing that I noticed right away? This second one. That's a pilot helmet. So I was almost thinking it was a tiara. Woohoo! Missed it. Okay, let's go over to this one, number 8241. And number 7557, which this is one of those angel numbers right here. This is one of those numbers that whoever holds this, you should not let it go for anything less than a premium sale price, because it's 7557. That's one of those angel numbers. That's a very, very good number to have. 111, 1111, 2222, same. And then, of course, 7557. Anything that is a reciprocal or anything that's an angel number, you should always put premiums on those numbers. But what I want to bring into the thing is that it's missing the bottom piece of gold. And this one is really interesting, number 8241. This one shouldn't be missing the bottom one as far as I can tell. It has a mole, but and maybe this is a second mole, but there's no glasses, there's no eyes, and it's missing that bottom of the emblem. Why is the bottom of that emblem missing? There might be a mole there, there might be a freckle there that's hidden. This is probably something that's hidden, the same as this one. Or either this one is the wire-rimmed or the horn-rimmed glasses, and the horn-rimmed is actually making that one hidden. So I could understand this one being hidden, but this one, I'm going to bring this one up, 8241. There is no reason why that should be hidden. So before I even pull this down, I'm going to say there's maybe 3 traits maximum on this NFT. So let's go ahead and take a look. There's 5. Holy moly. There is 5 traits on this. So I called the mole correctly. It has sunglasses. Look at that. Regular shades, sunglasses, black lipstick. So it has a mouth, there's just nothing there because it's black. The hair is, of course, the tiara. So the shades are actually covering the bottom of the tiara, and you can barely see the outline. I can see the outline whenever I look at my screen at about a 45-degree angle. Now I can see the shades. I can see the outline of the no punk. I can see the mole. I can see the black lipstick. And I can see its chin. But you got to turn a little bit sideways because if I look at it straight on, you can barely see it, but you have to turn your head sideways like this to actually see it. You got to look at the picture at a 45-degree angle to actually be able to see the outline. So there's why the bottom of that tiara was actually cut off. So this one, you've got 5 traits on an NFT that looks like it only has 1, maybe 2 traits on it. So this NFT right here, owned by F2, F7, B2, you have a banger of an NFT right here. 8241. It's got 5 traits, and you've got basically 2 hidden traits: regular shades, black lipstick. You've got the hair with the tiara at 0.55, the moles at 6%, 5%, 6%. You add all these together, this one should easily be in the top 100, but it's only a rarity 307, maybe because it's only got 5 traits. But his best offer is a 0.06, so whoever made this offer, let's go down and see. This offer was made by Colum King. This guy knows what he's looking at. This one's...
What number is that?
This is number
That's a bad
8241.
name.
8241 no punk. The best offer is 0.06. This is one of those NFTs where these people that are making this offer 149% above the collection floor price, yeah, they know what they're looking at. They know exactly. And look at this. He's got 3 offers in on this: 0.06, 0.0613, 0.0615. So he keeps on upping his offer a little bit at a time. He knows what he's looking at. This man wants this NFT. Good shot at getting that. That's a hell of an NFT.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I said that on me. My bad. But yeah, nah,
And
definitely.
Tora just bought it.
Nah, it's not even for sale.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just bidding
just
on
an
it for
offer.
sure.
Oh, I know. It was under the arm. Just grab it,
Yeah.
Toro is one of those people that is old school, and he's been around for so long that he can remember the first AMA that I ever did with the Pocket Cows, and I tore into the traits. Shills, before I let Toro speak here while I take a quick break and I get a drink, what do you think of how I'm tearing into these traits so far?
I'm obsessed, and I'm sorry I keep getting ahead of you. I've never been to one of these before, and I'm geeking out that you exist and that you do these. So I am a fan already. Automatically, I will attend more of these in the future, but I think you're doing a phenomenal job. So wonderful. I'm hooked.
Toro, you know what I do and you know how I do it. How do you like it so far?
Oh no, this is a treat because, um, and this is funny because some people are not here, but you're gonna stumble across traits that's low key been dominating, low key people been negotiating and trying to like stay under the radar. Like a lot of people always ask me, what's my favorite trait? What's my favorite trait? But if you notice, I always keep changing it because like you don't want too many people on your trail, but it's coming to a point where it's like, you know what, let's just break down the door and like start this frenzy and like show like what true collecting's all about and let people start sniping crazy once they understand the true value. Because you're gonna highlight certain things that other people haven't really taken a look at, you got me looking at things a little different now right now. And so yeah, I'm scrambling a little bit and I like this for sure. Keep going.
Definitely. So looking at the pilot helmet here, now this trait's only a 0.5%, but it's very easy just to tell the helmet because it doesn't look like it's being covered up at all. So this is one that you can definitely hit up all the different pieces in it. The most rare one is, of course, in the top 2%. It's at 2.3%, so that's a decent rank. It's in the top 5%. It's not in that top 1%, but top 5. And it's got the lipstick. Looks like it's got the rosy cheeks, I would imagine. and then just the eyes. Now, looking at this, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 traits. So I'm going to pull this one up just to see if I hit all the different traits. I don't see any hidden traits that could possibly be hidden. So let's see if it has 4 traits. Pulling down, 5. Oh, you know what? Each one is either a male or a female. So just looking at the 4 traits, yes, I did hit the 4 traits. The earring, rosy cheeks, pilot helmet, and the purple lipstick. So yeah. I can't really count the type because it's either male or female. So looks like I've got my thing dialed in. So we're done with the... That was the hair. There's 41 different hairs, and I would have to say that almost the entire collection probably has hair. You know what? I want to see. I'm going to go down through here real quick with the hair. I want to see if there's any bald hair. Let's see. We got crazy hair, knitted cap, peak, do-rag, shaved head. Right there, bald. 300. So the shaved head, it actually shows it, so that's interesting. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the shaved heads because I like to keep my head shaved. Oh my goodness, what's the first thing that I see? The first thing I see in the first 10 that are on here is a hidden trait. Can you see it? I can see it. Boom, right there. Has the hat, but it has shaved head. This is a hidden trait NFT right there. And it's number 236, hidden, rarity. It's got a hidden trait, and you know what? That might be the one that we were just looking at. Is it? No, I don't think so. But it almost looks the exact same as the one we were just looking at. Holy moly. So there's a hidden trait. It has the cap on it, but it has the bald head. So that is a hidden trait right there. It's hidden within another super rare trait with the pilot hat. So you have the hidden hair sitting at 300, which is 3% of the entire collection. And then you have the pilot cap, which I believe is what, 55, I think it was? So it's 0.5%. This is a no punk that you definitely want to try to snipe right here. Number 8884, hidden trait, bald head, nice low trait with the pilot cap. And the rarity right there in the top 5%, almost the top 2%, 2.36%. That is a nice punk right there. So that finishes off what I want to do with the hair trait. Let's go to the next trait, which is mask. The mask is just the medical mask. There's 175 medical masks. So you're looking at 1.75% of the entire collection has medical masks, which I like to call face diapers. And you see one right here, right there. I already looked at the medical mask. Every single medical mask has 3 dots right there on them. But I would be willing to bet that this is... See, now this is something that I would think would be a welding mask. I want to see what this trait actually is. This is interesting. What is the eyes? VR goggles. There you go. So that answers my question about what that trait is, because I was really kind of curious about that. Now let's take a quick look at these 4 traits on this. We have a normal beard, VR goggles, shaved head, and the medical mask. Now 2%, 3%, 3%, 3%. 4 traits. It would be better if it had a 5th trait to where you have 6 traits total. And those 4 traits together, the floor, the minimum floor is the minimum floor is actually 0.02, which that should be higher because it's only 3%. Shaved head, you should have a floor of 0.4 easily because VR glasses are at a 0.4. Or 0.04, I'm sorry, ETH. The medical mask is at 0.07, so that's good. And then the normal beard is at 0.04. But you got 4 traits that are all under 5%. This should be going for a lot more. This should be going for at least a 0.1 because you have those 4 super good rare traits. Granted, they're not under 1%, but you have 4 traits that are under 5, and that's amazing. This is a really good one. This is one that people should be trying to snipe right now because it's just too damn good to be true, because I know that some of those other traits were over 5%, over 10%, but you have 4 solid traits. They're all under 3% and under. So that's something that you should always look at whenever
What
looking.
number is that?
Number 9961. 4 traits, 3% and under. Great no punk. Rarity is it's number 280 in the entire collection. So that's one of those ones that you should definitely be trying to grab. So we just looked at hair. We looked at mask. Mask is just the surgical mask. Mouth. 6 different mouths in the set. So hot lipstick is the number 1 at 696. Purple lipstick right there, little bit 0.4, 0.5 behind is the purple lipstick. Hot lipstick is red, so I need to remember that. Purple lipstick is the purple, of course. Black lipstick is a hidden trait. So black lipstick, that is one of your major hidden traits in this no punk collection. Since everything is set in shadow, you probably have to turn sideways just to look at the picture. And you know what? I want to do that just to see if I have called this right. So I'm going to take off pilot helmet, take off shaved head. We're going to just black lipstick. And I want to bring one up. Let's go ahead and we're going to pick this one with the big shades. I'm going to look at it directly. You can't even see the actual outline directly. You can faintly see it if you know what you're looking for. But if you look at the NFT from a 45-degree angle like this, as you can see in the picture, you can see the outline much better, and you can see that black lipstick right there. It's right there. So it's smoking on a ciggy, got the black lipstick, but as far as I'm concerned, black lipstick is one of those hidden traits to me, because most people are going to pull up the picture, they're going to have it in small form like this right here, and they're going to look, and they're never going to see that black lipstick. They have no idea that black lipstick is a trait because they're not going to pay enough attention to it. So let's go back down to mouth. And we're going to hide black lipstick because it's about 6% of the trait. I want to go to buck teeth. Let's go to buck teeth. 0.78% of the entire collection has buck teeth. 78 total. And the first thing I see, the number 1 no punk has buck teeth. And you know what I see? I see a hidden tooth. So that puppy has a hidden tooth. The next thing I see, there's the 2 buck teeth. With a big old gap in the middle, because there it is there it is there. But look at this one. Hidden buck teeth. Hidden trait. This no punk, number 53 on the rarity list, no punk number 4324, almost one of those reciprocal numbers. If it would have been 4334, you might have asked for even more of a premium, because this one's one of those hidden traits. It shows neither one of those teeth. I wonder why. And I would have to say this is a, oh my God, not a scrunchie, headband. Jesus, wow. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm kind of curious why, oh, is it because it has a beard? No, because it has the mouth right there. So why is those buck teeth under brown, even though it's not showing a brown mouth? Interesting. A mistake, maybe? It should be buck teeth, but it's actually a brown mouth? I would have to say this is either 1, a mistake, or
Are you
2, it's
that?
just simply a hidden trait.
It's the mustache you're referring to. You're talking about. I'm pretty sure you're talking about.
No, there is no mustache.
Oh
It's a normal
shit!
beard.
Oh
So the
shit!
beard
Oh
is right
shit!
No, he
here.
just
Oh
found something.
shit! Oh
He
This,
really
shit! You
did.
did it
this.
He
again.
found
Fuck!
something.
Fuck!
Hulu,
Fuck!
Hulu and
Fuck!
Astro
Fuck!
need to be
Fuck!
made aware of something he just
Fuck!
stumbled on.
Oh my god! I'm going for that one, bro. You did that shit to my collection. The same shit with the tie and the Rolex, bro.
Who owns
Fuck
that?
that!
Oh,
I don't
you
know
have it.
who.
Wait, no, you have an offer on it. Who owns it right now?
This
I don't
is
know who this
owned by
person is.
BOA1F4. There's only an offer of
Fuck.
0.062 WETH being made.
Nah.
And you know what? Look here. Ranch
Fuck.
King, Column King, Ranch King. 152% is the best offer, $144. This trait
Bro, you coming for that, aren't you?
You know what?
Oh yeah,
I am
bro.
gonna
Ain't
call
nobody gonna.
this a mistake, Toro. I'm gonna call
Yes,
this one
sir.
a mistake. Flat out
Oh
Oh,
mistake.
my god.
metadata's a mistake
It's
for
a
sure.
mistake.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I gotta have
That's
that.
why.
Si-
That's
and
why he wants it.
and
Oh my
also
god. You
this
just made my heart drop. Fuck.
this one has 5 traits. But let's take a look at this picture. It's got the normal beard, but the normal beard isn't showing up. It's a black beard. You got to turn sideways just to look at it. It has the gold earring, which we know there's only one of those traits. Eye mask. What is an eye mask? I've never even heard of an eye mask, but it's 3%. Headband, 4%, which is the blue and the white. And buck teeth. Mistake. Plain and simple. I'm going to call that a mistake. It's a hidden thing that people might not even realize.
I'm gonna check something
that it's
first.
a
Let me
buck
check
teeth.
something first. What's the number? What number? No punk is this?
Number 4324. And you know what? Let's go back out one spot.
The
And
token ID is there.
I'm going to start to look down through here. So we know that this one has one of the buck teeth missing, which that's the number 1 rarity. We
No,
have
it
hidden.
in fact does have buck. It has buck teeth.
No.
So if you look at the original CryptoPunk,
Well, it might.
the original
but it's missing
CryptoPunk has a
here.
label of buck teeth.
Well, yeah, it has the label, but there's only one. Because this is gray, this is white. There's the 2, there's the 2, there's the 2, there's one there, and it would appear that the cigarette is actually covering up one of the teeth, okay? Whenever you have a cigarette or a vape, it's covering up one of the teeth. That's what I see. And you see this right here, what we were just looking at there? Boom, there it is again. Missing buck teeth.
What number is that one?
6694. Here, the buck teeth are behind the
see.
mask. So there's another hidden.
Oh, the
buck
vape.
teeth. Yeah, it's hidden behind the vape, but this is that little brown spot right there. So I would say that the vape and the cigarettes both have an extra spot, because I can tell just by looking at this one that there's an extra spot that is being covered up, because the buck tooth should be right there.
Yeah, the original
And
No
it's
Punk. Yeah,
not.
I'm agreeing. I'm saying, or the original CryptoPunk has it listed too as well. And when you go look at the whole collection, like it's very clear. It was most likely a metadata issue in the original.
Oh,
V1 CryptoPunk. So
touchdown!
it came through
Let's
the entirety. Everybody has
go!
kept it true. The original V1 CryptoPunk has had it that way the entire time.
So we have 78. Let's do a quick count.
Yep.
I am going to take a pause. We're going to do a quick count on hidden.
Let's
1,
fucking go,
2,
bro.
3. You know what? I'm actually going to count these as well, because it has one of the teeth hidden. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, because there's the teeth. They're not showing up there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. There are 18 of these with the buck teeth out of how many? 70. Let me go back up to the top.
So the buck teeth are
78.
hidden.
So there's
Yep.
18 hidden buck teeth
Oof.
out of
Wow. I never knew that. Fuck.
78.
Yo!
Those
You just blew my mind. Oh my god.
those 18 buck teeth
They're hidden.
should
They're
be
hidden.
a premium
Wow.
of a
Oh my
quarter
God,
of an
bro.
eighth.
I might have one of those in
A
my collection. I'm going to look
premium.
now.
Premium 18 out of 10,000. 18 hidden buck teeth out of
crazy.
10,000.
Oh my god.
That's so wild.
0.018% of the collection.
That's insane. My mind is just like,
Oh, Shill?
Oh.
Nice to meet you. First time I think I've really actually got to talk to you, but
Yes.
Toro knew what I was gonna
Yes.
do.
This is he's doing God's work right now. Like he's doing what I needed him to do. This is the extra eyes that I needed, and that thinking cap. Like, yeah, man.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
Oh
keep
yeah.
going, keep fucking going. I'm a
You're
big
great.
collector on like official defects. Go
I'm like,
higher.
we got to get him booked to all these other collections, Toro. I'm like bouncing
Yeah,
off
one
the
at a
questions through my
time.
head.
One at a time,
Shit.
and we just keep in private spaces like this and just snipe like fucking all night. Like this is
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yes.
Chill.
Let's promote it.
You can go back onto my YouTube, okay? Go into the live and then go into the video both, and you will see, or simply go to my web or go to the main Lord Galaban and punch in Pocket Cow AMA. And you can sit down and watch the AMA that I
Oh, I've
did
already stalked your
over
YouTube. I've
2
seen all your
years
stuff. I'm
ago.
gonna watch it.
That I did on the Pocket Cows. I did 2 main AMAs, and I've broke down the collection. And there's only 1,600 of those minted, so there might still be all kinds of stuff hidden.
Man, we broke over 2,000 a long time ago,
Yeah,
bro.
so I need to do another one. So let's go on to neck and choker. Choker, there's only 48 of these in the whole collection. So we are looking at 0.048% of the collection. Chokers. And the first thing I can tell you, it's a hidden trait. Choker is a hidden trait because it was obviously a black choker and it doesn't show up on the pictures. I can tell you that right now. It does not show up on the pictures. So let's just go, let's pick this one that I can see the brown mouth and the 3D glasses. Now see, by looking at this one, it's No Punk number 7219. I'm looking at it straight on, small picture. I can't see the outline hardly at all, but we know that there's a choker on it because it says choker. So it looks like choker, 48 chokers, and we're going to go down through these. I've got them set up for 5 each, which means there's only, 10 lines. I don't see a choker. First 5, next 5, no choker, no choker, no choker, no choker. Choker is a hidden trait just by looking at the pictures.
Sure is.
So let's go back up here to the top, and I'm going to pull up this one. Or no, here's the one. It's number 7219. Now, my first initial said is there's only 2 traits: glasses, mouth. But why is it ranked number 217? That's the top 2%, basically, of the entire collection. Well, let's bring it up and take a look. Now, the first thing I see is the glasses. Boom, hits you. 3D glasses. The mouth. Let's go down to the traits. There's 4 traits. Oh my God. So, all of a sudden, we have hair. Half shaved, 1%. Choker, 0.48%. So we know that the half shaved trait has to be black. So it's a shadow trait. So let's turn and we'll look. And I can see, you know what? I don't see anything unless the choker is supposed to be black. This is a female now that I'm looking at it from the side, which, like I've said, in order to see these, you need to bring it up big and then turn your head 45 degrees to the picture to where you can see the outline better. That's the only way that you can really see the outline good. So it has the 3D glasses, has the earring, and I guess this is just a typical mouth, I guess. The brown rectangle is just a typical mouth, I guess. So has half-shaved hair. I'm looking at this. This looks like it has a full head of hair to me, unless I don't know. I'd have to go more into the half-shaved hair just to see what it's actually looking like. So all the chokers are a hidden trait. So all chokers should be being grabbed. And this one should definitely be grabbed because of the half hair. That's a 1% trait. It's got four traits. It looks like it only has 2 traits. So we know that this one has 2 traits, but it has 4 traits total with the choker. Look in here. I can see the horn-rimmed glasses. I'm going to say that's a mole. That's one of the mole traits, but I only see 2 traits here on this one, and this one's ranked number 246. So knowing that this one was ranked number 217, this one's ranked number 246, I only see 2 traits there. You know what? This one, only 2 traits as well, because there's the bandana, and I don't know what these blue eyes are, but I want to do this one first. I'm going to say that we know that it already has 3 traits guaranteed. It's got the glasses, it's probably got a mole, and it's got the choker that we don't see. Let's see what else it has. Turn sideways. Oh my goodness. This puppy's got a mohawk. He's a male with a mohawk. Mohawk dark. Black lipstick. Wow. 4 traits. Horned rim glasses, the choker, mohawk dark, black lipstick. Now, the black lipstick is only a 6%, but that mohawk dark, 4%, so you're under the 5% that I always want to look for. And that choker, any choker, you should be grabbing it. Grab, grab, grab. 48 of them in the entire set. You can't even see it on the pictures, so people might not even know what they have. I wonder how many of them have given away choker and not realize that they've given away one of the most rare traits in the entire collection. And you know how I know it's one of the most rare traits in the entire collection? Look at this. Number 3, number 41, number 55, number 75, number 100. The top 5 chokers are all in the top 1% of the collection. Then you look at the next 5. 135, 217, 237, 246, 274. It's in the top 3% of the collection. So the top 10 chokers are in the top 3% of the collection. There's your magical 10. I always want to look for somewhere where you could get 10 where you're in the top 5% of a collection. If you can collect up those 10, look at these sales, 0.02, 0.01. This person, man, whoever sold that for 0.01, I hope to God they're watching this broadcast. I hope to God that they're slamming themselves in the side of the head with a hammer. You done let one go that you shouldn't have let go. Plain and simple. 0.2, 0.0, or 0.02, 0.01. 0.02. Now the question is, when did he sell this? I want to look at this. I'm sorry, dude. You sold something you shouldn't have sold, but when did you sell it? Sale 7 months ago. So he probably had no clue what he had. This guy transferred it off to this guy. This guy transferred it off to this guy. This guy is sitting on solid gold, and he doesn't even realize it. No punks, OTC. Congratulations, sir. You're holding a
Oh, they
banger.
realize it.
No,
They
he
know exactly
trusts.
what that is.
He took his time with his
Did he?
collection, bro.
Well,
Oh, he
Trust
knows
me.
exactly what that is.
he
Yep.
If you look at
one
most of the
has
top
a
ones,
banger. Absolute
Oh, he
banger.
knows. Yeah.
Hope.
That's a whale.
So, what were we on? We were on neck choker. So, I think I've said enough about the choker. Let's go ahead and go down to our next trait sets. We've looked at neck. What's next? Noir. What is noir? Noir D Noir. Wow. Look at that.
That's a
Only
fought over, very big
24.
one.
Oh my good. Oh my God. It's all black. It's all black. It's just a black sheet. Guess that's enough said, huh? I would literally have to turn my head sideways and look at some of these. I see a different hair there. These are both females. That one has a different type of hairstyle. This hairstyle is the same as that hairstyle. These two are both tied at 121. So noir, only 24 noirs to be had. So that's an all black unless you turn your head sideways. Even the most common is in the top 14% of the entire collection. You got 3 of them sitting there at the same rank. So Noir D Noir, not even going to go over it. There's only 24 of them. If you got one of those, you might have a super nice one. So what's the most rare? So 121 and 121. 2 items share this rank. So if you have one of those 2, congrats to you. You might be able to grab this one. Looks like what? There's only been 1 sale? No, there's been a couple sales. Wow. Last sale under 0.01 ETH, so somebody grabbed a Noir for a good price. Looks like you better cough up at least 0.1 ETH to grab one of these. Let's see. Let's go down. Nope, there's a 0.01 sale. 0.08. So whoever grabbed these ones for 0.01, congratulations to you, sir. You have a nice one. Banga. Noir D Noir. And from Noir, we go to, there's only one type of nose, so clown nose. Okay, we got 212 clown nose. I'm going to bring this up because I like clown noses, and I could easily see clown nose being a hidden trait, but I just want to look down through a few of these and see if it's a hidden trait. Nope, it doesn't appear to be a hidden trait at all. So the clown nose, big, nice, and red, so pretty much pop solid. If you see it, you see it. Looks like we're looking at only a little bit over 2% of the actual whole collection. And a lot of the top rarities have clown nose. So clown nose is one of those ones you definitely want to be holding. Out of these 10, wow. Everything is in the top 100 in these 10 clown noses. So clown nose, that is definitely one of those ones where if you can manage to snipe one for nice and low price, you definitely want to grab it. Grab it quick. You got 2 in the top 10 holding a clown nose. Then out of the top 20, 5 in the top 20. That's 1/4 of the top 20 have a clown nose. So clown nose, very nice one to have. There's only one nose trait, clown nose. Neck, we've got 3 different neck. We know that we already know that choker doesn't show up. Silver chain, I can tell just by looking at that, it shows up. It shows silver and gold, same way. So the gold and the silver chain both show up. We're looking at about 1.5% of the entire collection. If you add in gold and silver chain, you're still only looking at just a wee smidge over 3% of the entire collection has either a silver chain or a gold chain. But like we already know about the choker, there's only 48 of them, and it doesn't show. It does not show. It is a hidden shadow trait. No, wait. I was already on neck. What? How did... Oh, I was supposed to go to smoke. I popped down to the wrong trait. My bad. Smoke. Let's take a look at smoke. These are what is in the mouth. We got cigarette, pipe, and vape. And we already know that the vape is the blue end. Pipe is that one. And then cigarette is, of course, the orange end. All of them, well, pipe and vape are both 2%, well, roughly 3%. I'm just going to call it 3 because it's 2.7. Pipe is a roughly 3% at 300. Cigarette, you're looking at almost 10% of the entire collection is smoking a ciggy. So if you're looking to get one of those cigarettes, that would be one that you want to match up with other traits that are nice and hidden. Like, say, maybe the hidden mohawk, the black mohawk, or the half mohawk. Get a couple of hidden traits matched in with there. That way it'll make that ciggy worth a little bit more. And yeah, just those are the ones you want to be looking at. We'll pull up the vape and see if we can see anything hidden at all. Really not. Looks pretty much solid if it has the vape. But one of the things with that vape is that you want to look for a vape that has one of those hidden buck teeth, because we know that there's 18 and there's a couple of vapes that have those hidden buck teeth. So if you see a vape with a white tooth, boom, right there. There it is. That's a buck tooth. I can tell just by it has that hidden tooth, because this spot right here where my cursor is should be white. So that's one of those buck tooths with a hidden buck tooth on the vape. That's exactly what I was talking about right there. The same way with the cigarette. I don't know. You know what? We'd have to pop over to pipe. Let's see if... Oh, my goodness. Right there. The first one that pops up that I look at, you got bucktooth with a pipe. So you would have to go pipe by pipe, which there's 300 of them, just to see if there's any hidden buck teeth, or simply go to the buck teeth and the pipe at the same time. And let's see, is it a teeth or a mouth? Yeah, it's a mouth trait. So
Yeah, it's a mouth.
let's go over to mouth, and we're gonna pop up buck teeth with pipe. There you go. There's 3 of them with buck teeth and 3 with pipe, and I can tell right now that the pipe does not cover up the buck teeth. So you don't have a hidden buck tooth with the pipe, but you do have hidden buck teeth with the cigarettes and the vapes. So when you know, you know. Let's see, I need to scroll back up here, hide mouth, there we go. Go back down, hide smoke, and I think we're just about done. Yep, smoke was the last one. Types, I want to take a look at types. Male, female, oh my goodness. There's a few extremely rare types. So you have male, dominating 60% of the collection, female, 38% of the collection, zombie at 88%, no previews available with picked traits. So we need to get rid of the pipe. Banger. There we go. Okay, zombie. Has to do with eyes? Is that what they're... I bet it has to do... Yep, I can definitely tell it has to do with different eyes. There's a hidden eye, zombie. It's only got one eye, zombie. Look at this one. Boom, right there, right at the top in the middle. Woohoo! Hidden trait. Hidden trait for the zombie eyes. Zombie is hidden behind a mask. No Punk number 3831. The only thing that really gives it away might be these 2 little dots right here, giving it away as being a zombie. But look at this one. Just the beard. There's no eyes. So why are the eyes hidden? The eyes would have to be hidden behind a pair of glasses, wouldn't they? Let's pull that puppy up. Number 9804. Turn sideways and look. Shadow beard. Small shades. Stringy hair. Smile mouth type zombie. Look at that. And look at the offers. People are trying to get that puppy. Boy, Ranch King wants that big time. He wants it just like a fat boy wants cake. JB Gilmer, he's even popped over and looking for a little bit more.
He doesn't know shows.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that got
Toro
me.
is Ranch King.
Oh, are you?
Toro's Ranch King.
Yeah.
Calling out the boss.
I was just gonna let him ride all night with this shit because it's just so funny to hear it.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, Toro. There is no way in hell that I would have known that you're Ranch King.
I couldn't hold it though anymore.
If you ever just clicked on look, just click on Ranch King for 1 second and tell me you couldn't figure that out. Just from just looking at the bio.
Well, the cat licking is pretty funny. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll bring up Ranch King. My name is Bulba Pocket Cows.
Is my game.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at the banner, dude.
Yeah, shit, the banner gives
Yeah.
it away. My name is Bulba. Bulba, what a name. Oh my god, bro. That's funny as hell. Okay, let's go back over. So, the zombie trait is pretty much hidden in this one. That's a banger. That's an absolute banger in my mind. Rank number 101, so it's almost in that top 1%. Almost, just almost. Got the small shades, hiding those eyes. Got to turn sideways to see it. Banger NFT. Let's go back down. Let's see if I can see anything else here. So this one's definitely got the hidden eyes. Looks like really the only thing that gives it away being a zombie are those 2 little dots right there, because you can see the same 2 little dots right there. Turn sideways. All of these have different styles of hair, so the hair doesn't give it away at all. Whereas this one's got that weird thing on it. This one to me is pretty cool because you've got the headband, you've got the VR goggles, and the zombie trait's hidden on this one. It's totally hidden. Look at this. Just looking at it, could you tell that's a zombie? You've got the goatee, the VR goggles, and the headband. You wouldn't think zombie just by looking at that. But look at there. J.B. Gilmer and Ranch King wants that puppy. The zombie trait is hidden. Got the earring, got the front beard, which I'm going to call that a goatee. And yeah, totally hidden trait. Zombie. Banger. What a banger. Absolute banger. So the main thing you can tell with the zombie trait is this gray color and these two little ones, because that's where it basically shows up at. You can see those in a lot of those. Zombie trait's hidden here. Totally hidden on this one. Absolutely hidden. Look at that. You've got a face mask. You've got whatever type of glasses those are. We'll check down. Owned by No Punkism. So is this the main account? No Punkism, or is he just going by No Punkism?
Yes.
Okay.
That's No Punkism. Yeah, that's the main account,
Account?
controlled. Yeah, by yeah, that's the main one. Yep.
So, got the classic shades, hiding the eyes, the wild hair, which I want to say the wild hair is basically hiding those two little, yeah, see, because right there is the wild hair. I can see it turning sideways. So the wild hair is actually covering up that it's a zombie. The classic shades are hiding the eyes to cover up the zombie, and then you have the medical mask hiding the rest of it. So that zombie is totally hidden. Absolutely hidden. Banger. Banger, banger, banger. And wow, it's already 6:42. So we've almost been going for 2 hours already, Schiller. You see what I mean by whenever I say 1 to 2 hours for a deep dive?
1,000%.
Let's, oh, I need to, oh, there we go. Type disappeared. I want to take away zombie, pull up alien, because God knows, Toro knows I love me some aliens. 9 aliens total. So it looks like the aliens have to do with the eyes and the nose. You have a straight line for the nose. The eyes are, I'm going to call that a teal color. So you have, every single one of them shows the nose. This one's behind a mask, so you've only got one little piece of a nose. But this one, unless you know that this is an alien nose, you don't know it's an alien, and it's only 9 aliens in the whole collection. And look at some of these sales. Banger sales, 1.5 ETH, 0.75 ETH, last sale, 0.85 ETH, 0.69 ETH. Amazing sales, great sales, bangers, absolute bangers, all 9 of these. Which I'm really shocked that being only 9 of them, you have one that's outside of the top 10%. That just doesn't seem right. Does not seem right to me at all. This one should be in the top. Shit, with only 9 of them in the entire collection, all 9 of these should be in the top 500 rarity, as far as I'm concerned. But mine is not to wonder why. Mine is just to do or die. So there is all of the main traits. You know what? I want to take a look at ape just to see what ape looks like, because I'm kind of curious. And I'm going to say it has to do with the brown eyes. Those brown eyes. This one has, that's a different, no, that's the same color as that one. But this one, look at right here, hidden ape. Absolutely hidden ape right there. Hidden ape right there. One of the eyes, is this an eye patch one maybe? Maybe. This one might be an eye patch. One with the hoodie. This one hidden, probably behind sunglasses. Behind VR goggles. So this one's a totally hidden ape. This one's a totally hidden ape behind glasses. This one's probably got an eye patch. 3 more with totally hidden ape traits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 24 of the ape trait are hidden ape traits. 9 out of 24. The same as the aliens. Those are 9 bangers that you need to be looking at. And Toro, that's it. Schiller, I know you want to go back and look at some other things. Let's go ahead and open up the floor. I'm done with my diagnosis. What do you think, Toro? Toro's probably laying on the floor with his hand over his chest right now, gasping. Or did I lose?
I definitely.
I'm right here.
A lot of information.
I'm right here.
Oh, Schiller's down on. Oh man, Schiller's not even up here. Okay, we need to get Schill back up here. We'll get Shills back up here on the stage. Toro, what do you think? Is it everything you knew it was going
I'm
to be?
loving it so far. Yeah, definitely. And the funny thing is, no matter what you do tonight, you're not gonna hit it all.
Oh,
Cause there's stuff that you just if you don't know, you won't find
yeah.
it. It's just how it is in this collection over and over again.
I would
Not
probably
crypto.
have to go and I'd have to pull up the actual punks themselves, the CryptoPunks,
The
and
CryptoPunks.
actually look at all of theirs because
Trust me, you're gonna spend hours doing
Yeah.
that. It's addicting, and it matters because it makes you appreciate them on a whole other scale. But what I love the most is that you don't know them, you're not familiar with them, so you're looking at this collection from a clean lens, and then you're going to be able to go look at the CryptoPunks collection, and your mind's going to be like, oh wow, and then you're going to want to look at it all over again.
Maybe. I do a lot of collecting shills, but I'm like a very niche collector. If I like something, then I start
Gotcha.
to collect it. I don't go ham on almost everything. I'm extremely niche.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
So Shills, what do you think? It's been almost 2 hours now that I've been doing this. We're at 6:47. I started this about 5:15. So about an hour and a half. There's the total breakdown of the entire collection of how
I think it's phenomenal. Yeah, no, I think it's fantastic, and like one of the things that like right now, stay where you are, because one of the things I want to call attention to, like just to what Toro's mentioned, was about you'll find things forever. So looking at this crazy hair, which is what the redhead is known as, crazy hair. Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring it up.
Yep. So let's pull that one up. And then what I want you to do is pay attention to the smoke.
Oh yeah, right there.
See the one pixel?
That pixel right there.
Right. Yep. So there's things like that you're going to notice throughout all of these in different ways where that the focus really comes into view with certain traits because the rest of it was taken out and it was only focusing on those traits and not the entire original CryptoPunk as a whole, where you most of the time would never have even noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And I'd have to imagine that this is a mole. It's got the clown nose. It's got the VR glasses. So my question is if I pull up the traits, let's go ahead and I'm going to drop this back down to a regular size. The traits are hidden. I'm wondering if there's a hidden type of eyes on this trait. So let's go ahead. Wow, look at that. It's got 7 traits, everyone. 6 main traits. Cigarette, clown nose, hot lipstick, which is the red, the VR glasses, rosy cheeks. The rosy cheeks are hidden. The rosy cheeks are a hidden trait on that one because the rosy cheeks would be right here. And then, of course, the crazy hair. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 traits under 5%, which is my cutoff to make it super rare, like really good. Under 1%, I consider mythical and legendary traits. So, yeah, banger, absolute banger. 7 traits.
Agreed.
Anything where you can find it where it has 7 traits should easily be in the top 100. Easily. And this one, of course, is number 2. It's the second most rare no punks that there is. Owned by JY2 Trades. Collected 418, sold 10. Best offer? Wow. Only a 0.08. Colomb King really wants this one. So does Ranch King. He's right there. He's up in you. He's up in you, Toro.
Yeah, I'm watching. It's a bot that guy's running, so I'm just trying to, pace myself. Yeah, that guy has a bot. I think I'm just gonna run a bot as well. Some
Oh,
people thought I used to run a bot. The volume I used to buy it when I first got into Noism, but once I fat fingered one play, everybody realized like, yeah, he's not a bot. Um, but yeah, man, definitely. I'm just pacing myself, watching it.
Mick?
I'm at the point where I get what I can get because some of these guys have had a 6 or 7 head start,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of these guys got them for free if you look at the history.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like
Airdrop.
we do what we do. Yeah, exactly. Yep, you got it. And giveaways too. So like imagine, and then like $2, $5, $10, right? So
Mm-mm-mm.
it's just like yeah, definitely we get where we can
And
for sure.
Mexico had the number 2 No Punk out of a 10,000 collection and gave it away. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, transferred it to Hot, and then Hot transferred it to No Punk OTC. No Punk OTC
Ah,
sold it for
That's not a
0.69 of an
giveaway.
ETH.
Well, that's so that's Wales in the OTC
Yeah,
desk, and
just
that's the vault and stuff like that. So
swapping.
that's actually that's it getting locked up. So Meshko is actually the creator of the Regions collection,
Huh.
who gave it to B8, who's a whale, who then sent it to the OTC and into the vault where it's going to stay. So this is actually what we like to see. That's very healthy.
Well, this one's sitting with JY2 Trades. Is that one of the main accounts?
Yeah, because they bought
Oh,
it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
yeah.
fantastic. Meaning that this launched itself from the collection, right, and from the mint, and then finally made its way through the proper channels into the new owner's hands, who actually purchased it, and that's who has it now. Yes.
I like those glasses. That one's really interesting looking.
Shout out to JY2 down in the listening box.
yeah, he bought something heavy right now. I watched
Mhm.
I watched somebody just the earring,
Mm-hmm.
just the
Oh,
earring.
really? Oh, really?
Nasty work.
What?
Yeah,
Shut up! The earrings
he
piece.
didn't brag about it, nothing, just king sniping, bro. Like JY2's
Mm,
nasty work with it, bro. He has
you're
an eye for shit. Yep.
There's them welding goggles that I love. A
mm.
female welder. Look at that. It's a female welder. That's good. I like it. Well, are there any questions, Toro?
Uh what would you say from what you digested today? What are the key points or the key traits that you will highlight from this display that you would say, hey, if you can kind of corner this trait, if you can kind of dominate this, I would definitely spend some time investing that way.
Choker. Because they're all hidden.
Or
They're all
mm-hmm.
hidden. And anything where you look at the picture and you look at the traits, and the trait is totally hidden behind another trait, like different lower minting of eyes hidden behind sunglasses, uh, lower hidden mouth traits that are hidden behind masks, because the mask is a one trait uh, thing. So it either has a mask or it doesn't. So look for mouths behind that. Look for that choker trait. If you can see one for sale that they're popping it out there for a low price, grab it. Things that are hidden. If you know that a trait has 2 buck teeth and you only see one of those 2 white teeth, that's a hidden trait. You should be grabbing that. I can see right here. This one has black lipstick. I can tell it has black lipstick because there's the lipstick there, there's a lipstick there, but this one's holding a cigarette. So if I pull up No Punk number 8572, I can instantly tell you, oh, it doesn't even have any lipstick. Okay, so it's just simply just the cigarette, but it's only got 3 traits. Any of these No Punks that have 6 main traits, just take out type, unless it's, of course, one of the 3 super rare ones. But any of the No Punks that have 7 traits looks like the massive one to grab. So any one of these No Punks that have 7 traits, grab it. Because you've got some that only have 3 regular traits and then either male or the female. So it's only got 4 traits. So you have ones that have 4 traits, 5 traits, 6 traits. 7 traits is the one to have because you've got all those different things on one NFT. So those are the ones that you want to be looking for, ones that have 7 traits.
I appreciate that. Oh, one thing I want to point out, if you ever speak to the creators, Astro and Holu, they don't count the sex of the CryptoPunk as a trait.
Mm.
They always go six. So they just like
Yeah.
they don't count that at all. And it will make sense as you discover why. I kind of posted about it actually. I mean, the cat's out of the bag at this point. I try to get what I can out of them, but like just as much as there's like 9 aliens, there's like 8 no punks in the collection that have no traits whatsoever.
Ooh.
They're either just a male or a female, and you cannot find them just by clicking on traits. You have to know the exact number. So there's about 8 of those. So they don't really count that as a trait. But I do think that this was very insightful for me personally because two things. You made me realize that I have to step it up as a collector. I'm not as good of a collector as I thought I was. The second thing is you showed me that I have a strength in this collection that I didn't realize either. That I actually cornered a trait that I didn't even realize I was cornering. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty sure. But yeah,
Right on.
definitely.
Q, are you still up here on the stage?
Yeah, I'm right here. I was gonna say, for people with not as big of bags, wild hair, things like that, or VR trades are usually easy to come by on or around the floor price. So those are visually usually pop. So
No, the VRs are definitely a go. I've been trying to restrain myself and just like they've been out dancing on the floor. And then you did get on that medical mask because the next bump up was you got that for about $116 a fiat versus the next bump was 163. So yeah, for sure.
yeah, I had to get the matching one. VR with pink, VR with red lipstick.
And Shills, any questions?
Nah, if anything, you
No,
should.
I think my mind's just blown at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you. You're really great at this, and I meant it when I said I feel like it would be great if there were other collections you were eyeballing that you wanted to, go through and whatnot, and count me in to be a part of your crew to listen in.
Cowpoke. I want to get Cowpoke up here on the stage because Cowpoke hosts No Punk Spaces every single week. Cowpoke, please come up on the stage.
Please come up, brother.
Please, please.
I sent him the
Shout
microphone.
out to Love. Shout out to Cavitator. He's got the buck. Just the buck. Okay.
Don't know if Cowpoke's going to come up or not. I sent him the microphone.
There he is.
Did he pop up?
Yep. Hello.
Cowpoke, sir, how
Hey
long
there.
have you been listening?
Oh, just a couple
Oh,
minutes.
man.
I'm busy doing a mix right now, but I figured I'd pop in for a couple minutes here and just say hi.
Well, brother, you can always go back and watch the video because it was broadcast onto YouTube, so you can go back and watch the whole
Oh,
thing.
cool.
And
Nice.
you know what? Me and you will have to get together and have some fun because I was really hoping that you would join me because I know that you hold the Cowpoke space, and I definitely wanted to get your insight as I was breaking down the whole entire collection.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go back and take that to check that in, but I'm sure this isn't going to be the last time. So good deal. Yeah, I noticed that I noticed that a monotrait earring just sold. Do we know who bought that?
Yeah, yeah, he's right here. Is the deadliest sniper around right now, JY2.
JY2, yeah,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Yeah,
He's
him and Cavitator been doing their thing, so
Well,
nice. Nice.
they've been putting in fucking work, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It feels good to see other people give a shit about this collection, maybe even more than me. Um, Definitely, I don't want to say I do. But yeah, man, like when you see like certain snipes happening, you like people know what the fuck they're buying into. They understand the value of this shit, you know. So yeah, definitely GG, man, for sure. This is good, man. We got to do another one. Cowpoke, if you get a chance, I really want you to listen back through this, and you'll
Yeah.
see why I wanted you to be with him on the next one that he does, or this one. I wanted you to be in this one because it's a real treat, man. And it's like it's interesting because he's like slowly evolving into the Noism, and like he's learning the ways of CryptoPunk at the same time, discovering things that like he made me reevaluate my collection from two different angles today. So it was
Mhm.
really insightful. I'm really glad Douglas did this.
Nice. Yeah, I'll go back and listen in, and then next time hopefully I can schedule it up and be there. I just I'm in the middle of a I'm in the middle of a big project right now, so I have to keep mixing and stuff. But I did just want to pop in and say hi and acknowledge the acknowledge that somebody bought one of the dopest pieces
Right on.
Yes, sir.
ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we're approaching 2 hours here on this broadcast, and it's almost 7
Mm-hmm.
o'clock at my time, which means it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. This has been the No Punks AMA deep dive into the entire collection. Maybe next time I'll actually pull up the Magic Eden and see what Magic Eden is like, because I've never really ever looked at Magic Eden before.
Different world, baby.
Different world?
Different world. So, yeah, man. Rarity rankings totally
Oh,
different.
wow.
And Cowpoke in his in the no flow part, the no punk floor talk. Um, like man out of nowhere he was like, man, there was one sitting at the rock bottom of that thing that was a fucking auto girl, and I was just like, no way, no way, impossible. And it wasn't showing up on
Oh,
OpenSea.
wow.
That's the funny part. So now I go back to both platforms now. Like I make offers on both platforms now. I'm like shopping around on both now. I should have
You
been doing
definitely
that.
you definitely pays to look at both of them. I think usually it doesn't happen I don't think it happens in reverse, but what I
No.
notice is that occasionally on Magic Eden, there'll be something that shows up that isn't on OpenSea. If it's on OpenSea, it tends to be on Magic Eden, but sometimes with Magic Eden, something will appear, and that's I bought a beautiful purple eyeshadow grail the other day. It was just sitting on the floor basically
Yeah,
on
I killed
Magic Eden
it.
for a while. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, why is that not selling? I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah, I'm like, I'm buying that. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
it is definitely worth taking a look at and seeing how that algorithm does rarities and things like that as
It's
well. So,
definitely mono season right now. If you see the pattern between all the big hitters, they're like right now locking down any solo trace that appear. Anything. I slipped because I like one of my earlier traits I fell in love with was the purple eyes shadow, but I mean
hmm,
shit, GG on that one. It is what it is, man. Like it's mono season all around. So if you got an
yeah.
isolated trait, man, hold on to it for sure because these guys are coming for it.
Yeah, I got lucky on that, but then I made up for your loss by giving you that nice nerd glasses.
That was a good alley oop. Definitely appreciate you.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna take off, guys, and thanks for hosting the space, Doug.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yes,
we'll see you
sir.
soon. All
Yo,
right. Bye
yo,
bye.
yo, guys, I'm gonna open up a bullshit space.
Yep,
Let's
I'm
go.
going to shut this one down here in just a second. I want to let everyone know that there's 17 people holding 1% or more of the collection. So that's who you're going up against. There's quite a few big ones, and Ranch King right there, almost up to 1,200 no punks. Would easily have over 1,200 no punks if he wouldn't have given some away. So just a big old shout out. With that being said, this has been Lord Galaban, Broadcast Studios, bringing you the No Punks AMA. Catch y'all later.